I announced I'm going to do a fight, and immediately way more motivation. Welcome back to another episode of the Jordan Syatt Mini Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I'm really excited for this episode because I speak with Inner Circle member. His name is Cody, because Susan Niebergall, the other Inner Circle coach, is featured in 99.99% of people actually want to help people and they feel good about it. So if you sort of help them live up to their own standards, say, hey, if you have something that helps with your own motivation when you're not feeling it, please leave it in the comments section, because it's going to help people who are reading. It's a great way to drive more interaction. What's up, YouTube? We got Anthony here. He's just fucking beasting it right now. He's staying up all night working. Got a busy day. Gonna coach Gary. Got some more client programs to do, emails, calls, podcasts, boxing, more calls, then going to London tonight, Poland on Wednesday, back on Friday. That's it. What's up, YouTube? So Gary was sick, unfortunately, and he doesn't do it often at all. He's really good. He likes working out, but sometimes I'll give him a little nudge. I'll be like, hey, you sure you want to come work out? Because I always think maybe he's tired, whatever, but he actually had the chills. He wasn't feeling good, and we're going to London and then Poland and just international travel. So didn't push it too hard. Now just ended up leaving early. Gonna go get some work done. Gonna try and get an Instagram post up, and then that's it. See you soon. It's funny, so Anthony was just watching me for 2 hours, 3 hours straight, and I think he thought I was fucking around my phone. I spent the last 2 hours writing my Instagram caption, and I've spoken about this before. I don't think a lot of people really understand, or are gonna go over here, really understand how much work actually goes into a caption. I know different people say different things. For me, the most important part of the Instagram post is the caption. That's where more than the picture, more than the video, that's where you really develop a relationship with people. And if you look at most people's Instagram captions, it's a couple words, maybe an emoji here and there. They don't really spend that much time on it. And for me, I want someone to read every letter. When they see the notification pop up, they're excited to read it. And people will be like, I can't believe you spent 2 hours doing it. It's a waste of time. I think it's the most beneficial, one of the most beneficial parts of my day. If it takes me 2 hours and I can get everybody reading the entire caption, and by the end of it, they're happier, they have a piece of practical advice that they can take from it and get better that day, it puts them in a better mood and other people in their life in a better mood, it's not a waste of time. I think most people seriously undervalue the impact you can have on social media, especially on Instagram captions. So, hope that helps. What is going on? Impromptu live. Let's wait until people start tuning in. I'll tell your family I say hi. Beth, how are you? Happy Monday. Sandy, hello, how are you? Morning, man. If you're not watching live, if you're watching the recording of this, ask your questions in the comments, and before I go live tomorrow, I'll make a note of all the questions and make sure I answer them. Overall, generally speaking, you're gonna see your deadlifts increasing more quickly than your squats. That being said, Dennis, if you want, I can make a squat-specific program for the inner circle. Just like a program that will emphasize and focus on your squat. Everything else, your squat, your bench press, your chin-ups, those will go up too, but I'm more than happy to create a squat-specific program if you'd like. Just let me know, all right? So if you follow my content, you know I talk about the inner circle a lot. Basically, the inner circle was my solution for wanting to help as many people as possible, and one-on-one coaching was how I started my business. But over time, it's very high price point, and when you're only working one-on-one, you can't scale it. And I was like, well, how can I get the most amount of people, great training, great nutrition, a great community for a very low cost? And so that the inner circle was my solution for that. And basically, here's what I'll tell you about the inner circle. The workouts, the nutrition, like I've always said, and I will always say, there's no such thing as a best workout or the best nutrition program. So the inner circle workouts and nutrition, it's not like they're magic. They're not gonna be like drastically better than really much else on the internet. I think that there's a lot of great coaches and a lot of great programs and a lot of great things you can do. But the one thing that I think about the inner circle that is unlike any other thing I've ever found on the internet, any other program, any other workout, any other nutrition program, is the community, it's the Facebook group, it's the environment that we have together. I've been part of a lot of groups online where people, maybe they start out really interactive and they start out supportive, but then they sort of die down and no one really talks, you forget about it. I've never been a part of a group that is more supportive and encouraging than the inner circle. And by the way, it's not my doing at all, it's the members. It's crazy. I'll go in there a couple times a week and do a live video. The other coach, Susan Niebergall, and I will do a joint live video. But the reason it's amazing is because all the members, it's the most positive group I've ever been a part of. There's no negativity. There are people who are very high level fitness enthusiasts, who are high level powerlifters, people who are just starting out, over 300 pounds, and they're like posting and they're nervous to get started and they're nervous to post about themselves, but they do, and they push through it, and they're like, hey, I'm really nervous to post this, but I want to push outside my comfort zone, and everyone joins in and gets together and encourages them and supports them. And so whether they're lying in bed and watching Netflix and they're struggling to like go to the gym, they'll post on there, hey, I just need a little bit of motivation. Or maybe they're like, hey, I didn't have a good day at the gym today, I didn't lift as much as I thought I would, or maybe the scale went up, or I'm struggling with nutrition, or getting motivated to get back with my nutrition, whatever it is. Everyone jumps in the comment section and helps out and it pushes you to get better. And I think that it doesn't matter what, you can have the best program in the world, but if you're not following it, you're not gonna get any results, right? And I think that's what makes the inner circle so great, is the members within it pushing you to get better and better and supporting you, being your friends. So that's pretty much it. Just want to tell you a little bit more about the inner circle group in case you wanted to join. It's the greatest place in the world, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. So that's it.
This email, if you ever have to do something with your account, like change your address, whatever, it'll all be in that email.
Okay. Absolutely, of course, 100%. I want to write, just text myself these notes. You can say, hey, if you want to join, here's the steps. Inner circle, you get first dibs. Like, here you go. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I think, what's up?
I know we have a lot of people, like a lot of people waiting for this launch.
Dude, the amount of people who I keep getting DMing me on Instagram being like, when the fuck is it launching? 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 Is like, it's crazy. There's been a lot of anticipation build up, more than I expected. So I'm really excited. I think these 100 seats are gonna go pretty quick.
Yeah, I hope so too.
But we'll see, man. I'm excited. I'm stoked, dude. I love you, all right?
Yeah, love you too.
You can do way less. Instead of saying like, instead of essentially pitching it.
Hello there.
Hello, Susan. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm well. How's your day going? There's a reason why you are literally the only person in the world I've teamed up with for anything. Like, it's because I trust you implicitly and I love you and I appreciate you. And when you sent me that, I was like, fuck, like that just solidified that this is the best partnership. And so thank you for being open and honest about that. And I love you, and like it's something that we can discuss. Not every month, but like that's always something we can go back to. Or keto. Right now, keto is a huge thing. So we can always discuss keto or deadlifting, habits, productivity. These are all like really, really big. And especially around motivation and consistency and mindset, I think that's where we set ourselves apart from any other fitness organization, any program, because most other programs focus on, hey, here's your program, go, or hey, here's how you deadlift, do this, or hey, here's your macros, go do it. Whereas we focus on, hey, we're gonna give you all that stuff, but more importantly, we're gonna help you figure out how to do it consistently without letting it take over your life, without there being anxiety around it, without there being like worries or concerns, with like really focusing on the mental and emotional side of it. I think that's where you and I stand out. And so
yeah, I agree.
That stuff can always be a part of it. And like usually that's where my like the personal notes from Jay, those videos, they usually revolve around some type of, remind me to forward you the app preview that sent me. You're gonna shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's unbelievable. It's unfucking. I've like, when he said he would make an app, I was expecting it to be like, I don't know, like good, but not like amazing. Like it would be like, okay, it's a good app, it's a cool app. Again, I'm ignorant on apps, so I don't fucking understand anything. But like I thought it would be a good app. This app is insanity. It's
oh, wow.
Unbelievable. I'll forward you the preview later today. It's extraordinary.
Created the registration form that they have to fill out just so I can keep track of who's coming. And then a long time ago somebody asked about a roommate search kind of thing. So what I did is just created a Google Doc that people, if they want to look for a roommate, so they plop their info in there and then they can just go back and check. I mean, it's not something that you and I will do, but we provide the form for it and let them.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you. It's a great idea.
Anyway.
All right, so I love when this happens. A young guy just messaged me saying that his friend is going through a tough time with people in her life. She's going through her own weight loss journey, and he's just like, would you mind shooting her a message? She's a big fan of yours, and just shooting her a message, like saying something motivational for her weight loss journey, to not pay attention to all the negativity in her life, all the people surrounding her. So I'm gonna shoot her a quick message. Hey Bruna, I hope you're well. One of your buddies DM'd me and said that you're on your own fitness journey, and there's a lot of negativity in your life, people in your life who are, in whatever capacity, they're getting under your skin, and I just want to tell you something. Fuck that shit. Fuck anybody or anything who gives you negativity when you're on your own journey, when you're doing what you know is right. The thing about this whole fitness thing, it's hard enough as is, right? It's a hard enough journey. And the last thing that you need is anybody getting under your skin, anybody making you second guess yourself, anybody making you question why you're in this or what you're doing. So I need you to trust in here and in here that you're doing the right thing, and do not quit. Because here's the thing, as long as you don't quit, as long as you keep on going, you will succeed. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And when you do, they're gonna be the first ones asking you for help. Don't stop, you've got this. I'm on my way to boxing right now with Anthony. Just had some good bonding time. And in terms of boxing, so I started about a year ago, and I did it consistently, but when you're working for Gary and you're traveling all the time, it wasn't as consistently as I want. And realistically, over the past 18, 24 months, I've been focusing way more on my business than I have on my own personal fitness. I started as a wrestler my whole life from 8 to 18, then I got into jiu-jitsu, and then I was a competitive power lifter, and I did really well in powerlifting, set several records, and deadlifted 4 times my body weight. And then after that, really just started focusing on my business more. And about a year ago, I started boxing, and I fell in love with it. It's brutal. It's a very different, even compared to other combat sports like wrestling or jiu-jitsu or anything like Krav Maga, it's different, the type of cardio, the type of stamina you need. And then coming from a powerlifting background where my cardio is shit, it was a huge kick in the teeth, and I loved it. I really liked it. And so recently I announced on Instagram that I'm gonna do a fight. And there's a number of reasons for it, but number one, I want to start taking my own fitness back up to a high level. I've been doing more just general health, which is great. I've learned a lot from it. I've learned a lot about how to coach clients better, inner circle members better. But for me, coming from an athletic background, competitive background, wanting to fight has reignited a lot of motivation for me, which is something I would definitely encourage. If you're struggling with motivation, if you're struggling with the desire to get in the gym or work out or do something, it doesn't even have to be lifting weights, it could be any type of physical fitness, finding some type of competition, whether it's a sanctioned competition or among friends, among yourself, but finding competition helps a lot. Anyway, I announced I'm gonna do a fight, and immediately way more motivation, training more consistently, not only doing it more consistently, but I want to do it more consistently. I'm excited for it. I'm getting better sleep for it. I'm feeding myself better for it. And originally, it was just gonna be a straight up amateur boxing fight, but I was talking to my coach, Josh, and we're going to do a fundraiser. We're gonna do it for charity. So we don't know which charity yet, and the details are not set in stone, but figured one of the obligations I think of having a voice, which is everybody. I don't care if you don't even have social media. If you do have social media, like having a voice, it's you're required to stand up for what you believe in and say what you believe in. It's important to do that type of thing, and so I think I'm very blessed with being able to have reach on Instagram and YouTube and other places. So we're gonna try and turn this into something good for everybody as well, not just for me. So we're gonna do some type of charity for the boxing match. Don't know who I'm gonna fight, don't know what the charity is for, but want to let you know the reasoning behind it and where I'm getting more motivation from for my own training, and then also hopefully watching it will motivate you, but then also hopefully this charity will get you a little bit more invested, because I don't know, I think everybody likes to be a part of something that's doing good for everybody else, so.
Jab right hook.
How's today's session, Josh?
It's fucking awesome.
It's fucking awesome, bro. Best boxing coach right here.
Yeah.
If you want to learn boxing, follow this guy right here. If you want to learn videography, follow this guy right here. Thank you, bro. You always pick up for your mom. I love you, Mom.
Yo, what's up, brother?
What's up, dude? How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Feeling good?
Just a little tight.
To achieve something,
Yeah.
This is one of the best things Louis Simmons ever said to me. Louis, and you know Louis is like a father to me. Louis is always like, anybody can be a great lifter, but the best coaches are the ones who get all of their lifters to be stronger and better than them. A lot of coaches like try and compete with their lifters and like don't want their lifters to do well. The best coach wants their lifters to be better. I want you to fucking demolish my score, to demolish my strength, to demolish my lifts, because that makes me a successful coach and nothing makes me happier. So let's get it, let's fucking crush it, and then we can come up with new goals, whatever you want to do. But like that's it. Like, you're literally in the final phase, and I think you should absolutely document it. I mean, fucking film yourself, film your training sessions, talk about how you're feeling, talk about your nutrition. Do you know how many people can pull 4 times body weight in the world right now?
Yeah, you.
I think there's like 3 or 4, including you. So like, for you to document that, it would be huge.
The success I've had in my own personal powerlifting journey, and like the powerlifting team I have and the powerlifting clients I have, it's successful because of you. And I am totally, wholeheartedly grateful for that, because you, in essence, have attributed to that success. Like, probably like 99% of why I'm successful is because of you and how you coached me in your program. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. First of all, thank you. I appreciate that. Second, I disagree wholeheartedly, because you work like a fucking dog. You own a gym. You got married. You've been traveling. You work out at like 10, 11, 12 at night. Like, you do things that other people don't do. So while I would love to take credit for it, I can't, because I've given people the same coaching, and very few have ever come anywhere close to the level of elite strength and athleticism that you have. So I would love to say that it's me, but it's not. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I love you like a brother. But like, it only works if you work. I love you, bro.
Alright, brother. Thank you. I love you too, man.
Alright, I'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it, dude.
Of course, man.
I really do.
Of course. I love you. I'll talk to you soon, alright?
Alright, later.
Dude, strong as fuck. Going to London right now. I'm gonna go to Newark Airport, take a 10 p.m. flight to London, land at 10 a.m. This flight, I want to sleep, but we're launching Unicorn Magic like in the next 12 to 16 hours. So just proofreading everything, making sure it's good, get that done, make sure client emails are done, client programs are done. Land, probably try and take a little nap. I think I'm gonna do an inner circle meetup in London, and then go to bed, meet up with Gary the next morning, Poland on Wednesday, Thursday, come back on Friday, meet up with Anthony again, and we go. Love you. Hope you're enjoying this stuff. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please let me know, let Anthony know. You can put Anthony's little Instagram thing here, DM him. He's crushing, he's answering them all. So like, let him know if you have any ideas, me know if you have any ideas, and we're here for you. We're thinking about doing a Q&A, a weekly Q&A thing, or we're thinking about doing whole different things. So a bunch of different things. Let us know. Love you. Have a good week. Crush it. Talk to you soon.